Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening in. I've been asked to talk about how to change Malaysia. Seems that Malaysia is going through some very serious stages of her life, which is almost 70 years old already. And uh, it seems to be getting more difficult every day. But as many wise people say that it is always darkest before the dawn, meaning if we have great challenges, then we will be in for great changes. And actually, this is what we're looking for, great changes. Now, I have contemplated over 25 years how to change Malaysia. I have written, I have spoken, I have acted in some events, and also did as much as I can. But it doesn't seem that Malaysia is changing a lot. However, I have come to a certain understanding, a new understanding after that 25 years journey, what actually is change. As with our marriage and also our family, um, only you can make a difference in our life. Only you, in your own life, in your own marriage, in your own family. And by that, I mean that you are the one who will change first before change will occur. Believe me, waiting for your spouse, your wife to change is not going to happen. Waiting for your children to change, not going to happen. Yes, you may have the force of money or the force of um, other ways like threats, but those change are impermanent. The way that can be told is not the eternal way, meaning you cannot instruct change. You may get it, but it's not going to be permanent. And so I learned that in order to change anything or anyone, the first thing is I need to change myself, because there is no one actually you can change and nothing else that you can change. A lot of things that we see as problems are not actually problems. They are only problems when we make them problems or we assign them as problems. They are just issues, whether it's race relation, religious misunderstanding, they are just issues. They are not problems. It's bound to happen. If it's bound to happen, then it's an issue. It is not a problem. A problem is like an alien being coming to the earth. That is a problem, because it's never happened before and we're not expecting it at the moment, even though some of us, like myself, believing in UFO. But point here is that that may be a big problem. So I need to change myself, and that the only person that I can change is myself. And the only thing that I need in the formula of change in anything is changing myself. That is the thing that I learned after 25 years. Now, how do I change myself? Firstly, I need to suspend all the things that I have learned. Suspend doesn't mean that you reject what I learned from religion, what I learned from history, what I learned from politics, uh, what I learned about friendship and marriages and love of children. All these are something that we need to suspend, because if we do not suspend them, then we will be stuck with the old ways. For instance, if somebody attack your race, and you will attack back. If somebody, the prime minister, did something that you said you didn't like, then you will keep complaining and not even try to understand. Why? Because you have learned that other people also complain about this person, this prime minister or that minister. So you have learned terrible things, bad things. It's called your historical baggage, or baggage of history, baggage of religion, baggage of politics. All of them are baggages. You need to suspend them. Now, that doesn't mean that if you suspend religion, you stop doing your prayers. No. Go ahead, continue. But know that it doesn't stop there with your limited, very limited understanding. And so I need to learn all that I have learned. After suspending all those knowledge, whether it's history, religion, or politics, we need to relearn them. We need to relearn them by other means. We cannot be relying only on what we have learned before. And some people may say, why should you learn something that you already know? But you don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. Believe me, you don't know. You don't know how to be a husband after 20 years. You don't know how to be a father or a parent after 20 years also. So if you think that you know, then that is the huge problem of humanity. Not just Malaysia. Eckhart Tolle says that you think you know, but actually you don't know a lot of things. Now, apart from relearning the things that you think you know, you need to also learn new things. You need to learn other people's perspective. You need to learn how other people look at things. Now, why do you need to learn that? Well, because we live together. I need to learn how to understand and appreciate the perspective of my wife in terms of clothes. I could do well with just 3 shirts, but she has to have 7 or 8 for different occasions. So that is the idea that you need to learn someone else's perspective of religion, of history, of politics. You need to learn, appreciate them. You may not subscribe to them, of course, but you need to understand. Now, some people are so afraid of learning other things so that they do not become sesat. Then that is the problem. You are lost before you started. So you need to learn new things. If you don't know anything about the Kadazan, make sure some days that you go on, you learn something about it. There's the YouTube, there's some articles to read. Just press here and press there, and you get everything you want. Now, the fifth thing is that for us to change Malaysia, we need to hold our tongue. What does that mean? It means in the social media, we must resist from spreading whatever negative views about anything. We don't even know head or tail of any issue. We don't even know whether a person is capable of being a minister or not. All we do is we pass on the information, but because it fits into our own baggage of history, baggage of religion, baggage of politics, so we pass it on. And whose fault is it that Malaysia is winning? Us all together. If we can hold our tongue and also hold our heart, meaning do not make judgment so quick and so brashfully. This is our fault, and we can stop it right now. And finally, I need to be humble to think that not I alone can survive in this world in a complete way. I need my wife, I need my children, I need my chairman who is not of the same race. No, I would have a job. I need a Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, because I will never be a Prime Minister. I don't even want to be, and I don't even know how to be. And so I need all these people. They are all important to complete me socially, economically, and most importantly, spiritually, where we gain a greater consciousness and where we are free from all the forces that create the problems in this world. And so this is the way to change. I need to change myself. I need to suspend what I have learned, and I have to relearn what I have learned. But I also have to learn new things. And above all, I need to hold my tongue and stay my heart, so that I don't spread and be part of this social media madness. Finally, I need to be humble. Not I alone can be successful. all of us must be successful or none of us will. So with that, thank you for listening. Hi everybody. If you would like to own my book and have my signature as well as a personal note from me, please follow the instruction. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Professor Dr. Muhammad Tajuddin, and I have written a book called Not the Islam I Know. This book is a compilation of many of my writings over the past 15 years with regard to what is called Islamic issues in the country. And the main intention of the book is actually to show that many of the practices, perspectives, values, and actions of most Muslims may not be the same, or is usually not the same as the teachings represented by the tradition of the Prophet Muhammad through the Hadith and the Quran, from my own perspective of understanding it. Now, I hope you would be able to understand Islam a bit better so that you would differentiate between the practices of Muslims in their political and social context with regards to the differences to the actual teachings of the Prophet Muhammad itself.